Yo, yo, it's Jojo, and you're gonna have to excuse me if I cough a little bit. My throat is not feeling too hot at the moment, but I'm gonna try to do this anyway, and hopefully I won't ruin it too much by coughing. But anyways, update on my ED Contagion League starter in Delirium League. So we are level 90 now. I haven't played much on this character at all. I actually have another character that I will show you very soon. But this one is, as I said, my league starter that I just used to farm up to around tier 13, 14 maps. I could do fairly reliably with this character. And I have recently, or not recently, I decided to, after the first video where it was a life and energy shield hybrid, it is now fully CI with 6.5k energy shield, which is not a lot. Like a fully optimized build like this with good gear could definitely come up to around 10k ES, no problems at all. And you could even go so far as to go low life if you really want to push this for the end game. But I did not. I just wanted to be able to reliably clear tier 13, tier 14, something like that, and then switch over to my actual end game character. So, level 90, 6.5k energy shield, a little bit of intelligence here as well for that extra energy shield. And for the damages, well, we've got, I guess this is better to show the tooltip, 116,000 damage per second with Essence Drain. And then combined with a little bit of a Blight action and some Contagion action, you're pretty much coming up to, I haven't actually run the POBs, but you're probably closer to a million with a few Wither stacks. And it's definitely enough. Starting to get slow at the tier 15, 16 bosses. That's not what this character is for. So, without further ado, let's check the gear real quick. Still using these allelopathy gloves that grant you the level 22 Blight skill. You would definitely want to change these to normal, like 30% KS damage multiplier gloves instead. And then have a regular level 21 Blight inside of it, because with this kind of wand that has +1 to all chaos spell skill gems and then an amulet with a +1 to all chaos skill gems, you're gonna have a 23 Blight with the 30% multiplier, and you're also gonna have the ability to get more energy shield and resists and some other juicy nodes, but this is good enough for the purpose of this build. We've upgraded our wand just to give some spell damage and +1 to all chaos spell skill gems. Very important. This is great. And then just a regular energy shield on everything with a few resists. Nothing too fancy here. Same thing on our amulet. We want to have the chaos damage over time multiplier. Like everywhere that you can get this, it is absolutely amazing. So try to get this on as many pieces as possible. It's only possible on the amulet and on wands, I believe. Don't really remember. And then dream fragments, just to be immune to freeze. You could also have this on your flasks, but for now we open this up to other ailment immunities and shit. And of course, on your rings, some int, some maximum energy shield, some resists, nothing too fancy. I did not want to spend a lot of currency on this character, obviously, since it's not going to be my endgame character. And the shield. This one should probably be a fully energy shield shield and not a hybrid evasion energy shield, because I have some juicy nodes. This one over here, 40% increased defenses from shield, and this one up here, 60% increased energy shield from equipped shield. So if you've got like a 300 plus energy shield, you're most likely gonna get like 600-700 energy shield from that bad boy. So definitely try to look to get something better than this. As you can see, the only reason I bought this is because of the recover 5% of energy shield when you block. This is actually insane, and you definitely want to look for an energy shield with this mod. It was way too expensive to warrant going for this on my league starter, but if you're gonna go endgame, absolutely go for this. And the boots, nothing spectacular. Movement speed, energy shield, and then some chance to dodge. This is definitely juicy to have. Crystal belt, a lot of energy shield, a lot of resists. And then for the armor, this one I actually managed to randomly drop with these stats, which is actually insane. Double pretty high resists, decent energy shield and evasion with some pretty good rolls here, and increased intelligence. So the reason you want to have a hybrid evasion energy shield chest is because of this Ghost Dance and Escape Artist node that you've got here. So as you can see, Escape Artist gives +5 evasion per 1 energy shield on helmet and +1 energy shield per 6 evasion rating on armor. So since I have like 1.3k evasion rating, that gives us a lot of maximum energy shield. So this is actually amazing. Gives you some spell dodge and immune to stun, and just a lot of good defenses here. That's it for the gear. Now we can take a look at some of the flasks. We've got immune to shock on our quartz flask. You definitely want to stack all of this. You want to have quartz flask for the dodge. You want to have jade flask for a bunch of evasion rating, and then of course stibnite flask for the blind, and a basalt for when you actually get hit through all of your defenses. We're running block, we're running dodge, we're running evasion. But when you finally get hit, you've got that additional physical damage reduction. That is extremely juicy. So the most important thing, since you're already immune to freeze with the ring, if you don't have the ring, of course, you got to find that on the flasks. But you want to have immune to bleed, you want to have immune to curses, and then, well, movement speed, always nice. Got to get the faster movement speed. And then on the Jade Flask, you don't have to have the Jade Flask of reflexes. Like, sure, this is actually really good. If you check our defenses here, as soon as we pop it, we're at 41 to evade. It goes up to 22k, 63. It's actually really solid, since it actually increases like all of your evasion during Flask effect. It doesn't just increase the 3000 that you get from the Flask. With our Quartz Flask, as you can see here, we are... Where is it? Here. Chance to dodge attacks, 4%. Chance to dodge spells, 54%. With the Flask, 64-14. And our block chance... Where's our block chance? Over here. Attack damage, 33. Projectiles, 41. And spells, 24. So you could also actually run a Rumi's Concoction, maybe, instead of the Basalt Flask, if you want to have some more block and get some flat armor instead of that percentage. And the reason we have that much spell block is because we use a Thread of Hope to get the phase acrobatics over here. And then we're also running to all of the block nodes on the tree. So this one increases chance to block, increase defenses from equipped shield. We've got a lot of those. And then over here, more block and more just bonuses to shields. You could probably skip these if you have good good cluster jewels instead, because we're actually quite starved on points since we're running all over the tree. Zealot's Oath, extremely important to pick up as an Essence Drain character, because you get that regeneration when hitting targets. So you want that regeneration to proc on your or on your energy shield. And these two nodes are just amazing. So of course you go for those as well. Grab some chaos nodes, grab all of these energy shield nodes, some more block chance over here, some more block chance over here. And of course, grab the jewel nodes on route to the block nodes. I don't have anything in the jewel nodes because I don't want to spend any currency on this character. But I just clicked those in so you can see how it looks like. And of course, you want to have a spreading rot ASAP. I did talk about that in my other update video. So there's not much else to say there. But you keep most of the nodes that you had here from the early game. You just swap off all of the life, get a little bit of energy shield here and there, and a little bit of that block here and there. And then if you want to really optimize this for endgame, you're going to need to remove some of these points, maybe even remove all of this, just to get those cluster jewels going over here and over here. And you can get yourself a pretty juicy endgame build. But yeah, that's enough for the passive tree. And we've done this, yeah, items and the flasks. I think we're actually done. Oh, I guess I can show you my gems. So we're running Tempest Shield with with Flame Dash and cast and damage taken. So Flame Dash actually doesn't work with cast and damage taken, so Tempest Shield is just for that extra 3% chance to block, attack damage, and spells. And this triggers like instantly as soon as you take any kind of damage, because we just have a level 1 cast and damage taken. We are running Vol Grace and Vol Discipline just to get that extra dodge and regeneration during boss fights. I probably don't need Vol Grace anymore, since it does give you 33% chance to dodge attacks and chance to dodge spells, but we've already got like 64% spell dodge with flasks up. So I used Grace mostly before I got the Thread of Hope to base acrobatics. And then we've got Shield Charge, Fortify, faster attacks, just to get that mobility going. And of course, the 5-link that has a +1 from global modifiers, and I managed to corrupt a +1 on the Essence Drain, so it's 22. Linked with Efficacy, Control Destruction, Void Manipulation, Swift Affliction. And same thing on the Blight Gloves, Efficacy, Void Manipulation, Infused Channeling, and Control Destruction. For the Contagion, we run Intensify, Increased Area of Effect, and Arcane Surge. To get that proccing, you gotta have it at level 8 to get it proccing on every single cast. And yeah, that is it for this character. Stay tuned for my actual endgame build. We're running a Hollow Palm Cyclone champion. So we're running with that Fortify. We are running for the Impale stacks, full physical damage. It is actually quite ridiculous, the damage that we are achieving. Like tier 16 maps, no problem whatsoever, even with like up to 40-60% Delirium. The problem though is that I am quite squishy. Not being able to have gloves and shields definitely reduces your HP pool and defenses quite a lot. So we're still looking for ways to figure that out. I haven't really decided on how to do that yet, but we can still do tier 16s quite reliably. For now, I'll say goodnight and thank you for listening. If you enjoy this type of content, please do drop a like and comment. Do ask any questions you've got about this game. I have played it since closed beta, so I know a lot about it. I've tried pretty much every single spell. But for now, that's enough, and I hope to see you next time.